the guys that get a lot of credit is Steve Blackman for muscular development. I mean, those guys have done an extraordinary job for years and years and years to promote health, to promote fitness, to promote strength, to promote bodybuilding, powerlifting, weightlifting, and all of those kind of things. So the contributions they made is gigantic, and I hail them for that.
Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting edition of Global Muscle Hot News. Joining me from the UK in the Pumped Media Studios, we have Giles, Tiger Thomas, and all the way from Norway, AJ.
Hey.
And behind the scenes, let's not forget, Chris Clark making it all happen.
Yes.
How is everybody over there?
Good.
Amazing. We've had a fantastic day of filming, doing Global Muscle, and 2 days straight filming, and we've had a good time, haven't we, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just today out, we have the one with Barry DeMay and Jamie the Giant.
Yeah.
And next week's going to be even better.
Mm-hmm.
We can say who it is. It's okay. We want to build some hype.
Yeah.
Antoine Valant.
Wesley Wizards.
Milan Shadek.
So it's going to be good.
So yeah.
Okay.
So we would have had three guests on the first episode, but something went a bit wrong.
Something went wrong.
I won't go into that.
You know, when you're scheduling these Skype interviews and something, and especially you have multiple guests.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever a 100% accuracy rate of who ends up calling when they're supposed to call and all that stuff. So
to be honest,
that's okay. We're here to talk about the Arnold Classic South America happening this weekend in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is going to be a quick one, guys, because there's one division only. I've often said all I really care about, or I care the most about, I shouldn't say that I don't care about the other division.
You can say it.
Open Men's Pro Bodybuilding. That's the show. That's Beautiful. The main event at all these Arnold Classics and all the pro shows. So that is all they're going to have. They're having, the Arnold Amateur and all that. But as far as pro divisions, wow, just one, which is
surprising.
It's kind of surprising.
Yeah.
I thought as an Arnold Classic they'd have to have a few classes for it to be an Arnold Classic.
It's very strange.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I guess that's a topic for another day, and I'm sure people will be arguing, debating, and commenting about that in the weeks to come. But let's talk about this weekend. We have only 9 men in here, but we have some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with who I think is my favorite to win, Akim Williams.
Oh, he's your favorite.
I mean, that doesn't mean I don't like the other guys' physiques. I don't think that they're capable of winning. I just think Akim is coming off a very, very strong second place to Steve Kuklo at the Indy Pro. His conditioning was very, very good, and he's had another couple weeks to tighten up even more. The only issues I saw conditioning-wise was his back, which is always – I've never been really happy with the detail in his back. I want to see a lot more of that. But other than that, I mean, from the front, bang on. He looked great at the Indy Pro. Let's start with you, AJ. What do you think Akim's chances are this time?
Very good, very good. It's 3-4 guys who can do it. He's definitely one of them. It was very close with Kuklo. Could have gone either way, but Kuklo won. Akim is going to be really hungry for this one, and it's going to be exciting to see. Although I have another favorite for the show, but
that's okay. I hope we all have different favorites.
Akim is going to be guaranteed in the top 3, 100%.
I'm going to have to disagree with you, Ron. I know you just said then that Akim's condition was great at the Indy Pro. I'll correct you, because I think it was better than the Arnold Classic, because it really wasn't great at the Arnold Classic. It was better, but it was not great at the Indy Pro. He was 70% of where he needs to be truly, truly on. Because honestly, in the video, you kind of... when you saw the video from the Indy Pro, I was like, oh, wow, he's so much sharper. But when I actually looked at a lot of the photos where it's, zoomed right in on the physique, and I think you get overawed by his structure and his, the fact that he was in so much better condition than the Arnold Classic. But for me, he's still got probably another 20-30% more condition he can get. And if he has got it for the Arnold Brazil, have we actually... I mean, I know he was very good at Toronto last year when he took second to Juan Morel, but has he actually brought real, proper detail, proper shredded condition? Because if he has, then yes, I think he will win the Arnold Brazil, but I've got a feeling he's going to be, instead of 70% at the Indy Pro, he's going to be 85 or 90, and he's still going to fall short. So if he goes up against some of the other guys that will be bringing condition, like the Brandaos, and, Juan Morel, who's usually got pretty good condition, I think... He has the potential to win this, and if he has improved that 30% that he needs to improve for the Indy Pro, then absolutely he can win this, and I think he can win it quite clearly. But if he hasn't, AJ, you look like you're...
Because you have Brandao as a bigger favorite than Akim Williams right now?
Come on, he beat him at the Arnold Classic.
Yeah,
and his condition is incredible.
But Akim did improve a lot for the Indy Pro.
Yes, but still not enough.
We shall see.
This is my point. He's still he's moving forward, but is he going to take another jump from the Indy Pro to the Arnold Brazil? That's the biggest question mark here.
Okay, my new favorite to win is Juan Morel.
So fickle, Ron. You're so fickle.
Okay, you got Juan Morel.
I flip-flop. I should be a politician. He's got a history at this show, and I think that's why he's really hungry. So he did this in 2014, second place to Steve Kuklo.
Yeah.
2015, he was third place. The Rami won at 315 that year? It was something ridiculous. 2016, he was second at Kai Green in Brazil. And the last time he did this show was 2017 when Lucas Osladil won the show.
Yeah.
Oh, lost to Lucas.
Lucas is good.
So, this is in condition-wise, I've never seen Juan off, ever. He's always somewhere between 90 and 99% condition. Spectacular condition. Physique, he gets mad when I knock his leg. He doesn't have much quad sweep at all. But, nobody's got the perfect physique out there. He's got incredible hamstrings, upper body's crazy, tiny waist, broad shoulders. The guy's put together very, very well. Big, freaky guy with a small waist and condition. So I would definitely not be one bit surprised if Juan Morel pulls off the win. What do you think, guys?
Can I go first?
You can go first.
Now, the thing about Juan Morel's legs, which at the end of the day, it is his Achilles heel. If you look at pictures from 4 or 5 years ago, especially when he turned pro, his legs were as good as his upper body. They weren't a weakness. They've got weaker. Now, if he can somehow find a way to try and get that leg size back and look more balanced, and like you said, he does bring good condition. And I have checked his Instagram, and his condition is very, very good. And he's, like I said, his upper body is it's incredible. But I just think, it's the legs. It's an issue for me. And like I said, the thing is, it's not like he hasn't ever had legs. So to me, that tells me there's a regression going on in that area of his body.
See, it's interesting, Giles, you say that, because I've had this argument with him, heated argument, because sometimes those are the worst arguments with guys about a body part that you want to see them bring up, and they insist that they've brought it up.
No.
I'm looking at it, and it's not any better.
No.
He's made posts saying, I put an inch on him, I did this, I did that, and I don't see it. I want to see it. I want to see his legs better, because then, at the Olympia, they'd give him a much better look. He's never gotten a really good look at the Olympia.
Yeah.
And this is a guy that's been a pro for a while now. He should be getting up there. Very top spots at the Olympia and the Arnold. And it is his Achilles heel. It's his quads that are just holding him back, because he's got that massively wide shoulder and back, little waist. And if the quads flared out and really completed that shape, it'd be lights out.
I don't know what it is, because if you look, he posts old pictures, and I just assumed he would be like a smaller, same version of what he was, but he was actually more balanced back then. So I'm wondering if he's got some knee problems or some issues with his training. Thing is, I've seen videos of him like hack squatting like 6-7 plates aside, and I'm thinking, well, it's obviously not got knee problems that he's having to work around. But yeah,
Yeah, no, Juan Morel is going to be in the top 4 guaranteed. I don't see him winning. Reasons for both of you guys just talked about. I don't feel there's no point of dissing him or going more into that. There's a problem there.
Okay.
No, I mean...
But can he get it back, though? That's what I'm
we shall see. He has not posted a lot of leg pictures leading up, so that means they're not that improved.
No, that's a good sign or a bad sign?
That's a bad sign, of course. Because he
might be trying to reveal something.
No, because he's been focusing on his vacuum on Instagram the last months now, So
Right.
Doesn't have a great vacuum, but
but that's not going to win you the show.
When Leveroni made his comeback, it was all upper body pictures, and Sean Ray was like the most vehement person saying, where are the leg shots, where are the leg shots? And we're like, relax, Sean. His legs will be fine. His legs weren't fine. So, yeah.
But it's going to be great. He's going to be in the top 4. This is in Latin America. He's from the Dominican Republic. This is it's going to be a good field. Crowd's going to go crazy for him.
Yeah.
So he's going to be it's going to be in the mix.
Now it's a party.
Now it's a party. I mean, he's been second place.
Yeah.
There's nobody here that's like a phenomenal ringer that's guaranteed to win. So
correct.
The guys we're talking about right now in the beginning of the show, any one of these guys could win. Any one of them.
Yeah. 100%.
Young kid, 25-year-old Rafael Brandao from Brazil. Obviously, the crowd is going to go apeshit for this kid.
Yes.
The whole country is behind him. He's like a national celebrity. Beautiful physique. He has everything: the size, the shape, the balance, condition. Size-wise, he doesn't compare to like an Akim, but condition and balance, things like that. It's about the best total package. And Rafael Brandao is an incredible total package. He's only been a pro a brief time. He's yet to pull off a win. I think it would be quite a story if this is his first win right there in Brazil.
You go first.
Well, it's not Brazilian judges, huh?
No.
So, as they say, it has no meaning where it is. The crowd is going to go crazy.
Yep.
The judges should not let this... that has nothing to do with the results. Brandao, I got also in the... Of course, that's why we're talking about him. Shape, structure, perfect. For me, there is some other guys with more size. I don't see him winning.
Plus, he didn't do Indy Pro and he didn't do the Arnold Australia, did he? He just did the Arnold Columbus. So he's going to be fresher than, say...
Yes.
Do you think? Thing is, for me, I think Rafael could be a dark horse for the win. Because, listen to this is my theory. He's going to be better conditioned than Akim. He's not going to be bigger than Akim. He's going to be a lot smaller than Akim. He's going to be... Probably equally, he'll be 5% more conditioned than Juan, but Juan won't have his balance, and he certainly won't have the lower body. So if Rafael has got better, which I believe he will, from the Arnold Classic, I think he could win this one.
Is he from the same town as Arnold Brazil?
You got me there. I don't know where he's from in Brazil. It's a big mysterious. It's a mysterious country. Nobody really knows where the towns are in the cities, but. I suppose somebody does. Yeah. But, he does have a major supplement contract. He's got millions of fans. Obviously, like you said, AJ, the judges aren't Brazilian, so it's not going to be a fixed job if he wins or anything. But I'm just saying it would be a great great experience for all those fans and for him if he pulls off the win. Yeah.
And let's go to a guy. Sorry, 1 second. Huh? I know for a fact his sponsors really want. I know they're going to want this, but they really want him at the Olympia. They wanted him there last year. That's why they made him do so many shows, and then his placings were starting to slip. And I know for a fact they really want him in the top 10 at Olympia. They wanted it in 2018. So I think specifically after the Arnold Classic, I think that this was strategic for him to go for the Arnold Brazil. I think he's going to go all out for this one. I think he's going to peak. I think he's going to peak perfectly.
Akim is a lot bigger, man.
Yeah, but if Akim has improved his conditioning by 20%,
what do you think, Ron?
It needs to be 20% better than Indy.
Ron, Akim is a lot bigger than Brandao.
No doubt there.
You know what? Greg Kovacs was bigger than all of them, and he didn't win anything.
But come on.
Fist bump, Ron. Fist bump.
I'm just saying it's not all about size.
Rest in peace, Ed.
Rest in peace. It's just not. It's not all about size. He does have great shape too, but
Akim has great shape.
The condition.
Better poser.
And
Rafael's
a better poser, for sure. Okay, so back in 2014 at this contest, which we're going back. Yeah, hold on, AJ.
No, this is really hurting, AJ. We have to strap him down.
Yeah, are you sitting down? Good, stay there. 2014. This is when it was still called the Arnold Brazil. Now it's the Arnold South America. Lionel Beyeke got a very controversial 4th place. When Steve Kukla won that year, a lot of people thought that was the best Lionel we've ever seen.
Ron, can you go on record? Was that the worst show results you ever seen?
Well, I wasn't there, but that was one of the. When Lee Thompson, that whole thing erupted, that was one of the shows a lot of people pointed at. You see, we knew that mother effer was fixing shows and screwing people over, and prime example right there.
Yeah. AJ,
no disrespect to Steve Kukla, because he didn't judge himself, and he looked damn good, but Lionel did look pretty damn great that year. Pretty damn great.
And he hasn't recovered since.
We'll start with you.
And he hasn't recovered since. No. Brazil, this is... I talked to Beyeke a little bit on Instagram about this. He's very quick. He doesn't say much. He knows that he got screwed in 2014 in Brazil. So this is going to be really interesting to see. He prepped for this event in Cameroon because he couldn't go to Arnold. Yes. Yes, because he couldn't go to the Arnold Classic Ohio because of passport problems. So a lot of people thought Beyeke wasn't in shape. That's why he dropped out. But there's some conflict going on with Cameroon and America, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So he had to go to Cameroon to fix his passport. So he's been prepping in Cameroon.
I mean, I don't know what kind of facilities and food they had available for him. I'd be a little concerned, me being very ignorant of world geography and so forth.
But this can go both ways.
I don't know if they have everything. Can you prep properly for an Arnold Classic in Cameroon? I don't know.
But just like Brandao, this is like something Brazil. This is in Brazil and something. This is also can be a sign. He's prepping. Beyeke is from Cameroon originally. He's not from France originally. So he's prepping in Cameroon and going back to the contest that screwed him the most. So this can be an underlying story.
Redemption.
The scene. He's returning to the scene of the crime.
Correct.
Yes.
So I have him for the win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I saw some videos on his Instagram, and you never know whether it's old stuff or from what. And there was just a shot of him taking his top off, and you can see his back, and his back was just hanging with muscle, and he looked absolutely
fantastic,
like he always looks when you see him by himself, and he looks absolutely phenomenal. So. Yeah, if he's nailed it, then I think he could beat Akim.
So if he's nailed it, he definitely can beat those other guys. That's not even a question.
Yeah.
Don't you agree, Juan?
What was the last time you saw Lionel in proper condition? What you really rated as proper condition?
I think when I saw him at the Arnold Classic last year when he took 6th. Like, you see him from the front. He walks out, but when the guys came out themselves at the prejudging, walk out, and everyone just gasps. I was like, whoa, front. Oh, my God. The structure, condition was good. The fullness, the striations. And then turns to the side. Wow. To the back.
This will be the year.
Well, if he's got some good leg curl and glute machines in... seriously, in Cameroon... then, it's just that's that trouble area. But the thing is, even if those areas aren't 100%, it still might be good enough to beat everybody else.
Yes.
It's only about who's the best on stage. It doesn't matter if they don't have to be perfect.
This field
might not have to be
open.
perfect, then. It might have to be 100% bang on.
You don't have a Kai Green this year. You don't have a Rami this year. There's nobody that's everyone's like terrified of.
I would love to see him, especially we were so disappointed, like heartbroken from it, but the Arnold Classic, what happened there? It was gutted. We were like, remember we were saying like, oh, imagine how he'd be feeling when we were doing the intros to our show, and it's like he's going to be feeling so bad. I felt really empathetic towards his situation. So really, he's probably gone a bit quiet. And I just hope when he walks out, it's just like, yes. And I'd love to see him in that first call out in the center. And it would be such a feel-good story to see him win this one.
Has he been able to put the baguettes down? That's the $1 million question.
Hashtag Brie Baguettes.
You want to hear? This is a crazy story. It's absolutely true, though.
Cranberry sauce in the middle.
I had a dream about a month ago that I was at the Ironman Pro, which is not a contest anymore.
Yeah.
But I was really hungry in the dream because, when I woke up, I was hungry. So that happens a lot. I'm hungry in my dreams, and I'm hungry in real life. But I was trying to grab some. I was looking for food, and there was food that the judges had, and they wouldn't let me have any. But backstage, Lionel had a big bag full of like French bread. The bag.
No!
And he offered me one, and I didn't take it because I need some protein, dude. Thank you so much. I'm really looking for like a sandwich, something with some protein.
Yeah.
True story. Stupid story, but it was true.
Do it now.
Hey, Ron.
Are we done with Lionel? Can we want to move on?
Ron, can you hear a phone ringing, mate?
What's that?
Can you hear a telephone ringing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, what's that?
Hang on a second. I think it's mine.
Sound effect.
I think it's my phone. Oh, it's my phone. Here it is.
You haven't seen the latest episode, have you?
No, I have not.
What did I say
on the inside joke yet? Because I haven't watched the last episode.
Ron, what did I say on the forum the other day about your picture from 2002?
Oh, I had a phone in the back of my trunk. Yeah. I didn't have anything in my trunks, but that is a weird picture. I don't know
Hang on a minute. I
don't know why it looked like that.
Oh, you didn't?
I think that was like the tag or something.
Oh, then I humbly apologize.
Giles, Ron, Giles just made a 10-minute video on our latest episode about you with the beeper pulsing in your thong.
Awesome. Okay, well, that's cool.
Oh,
Check that out.
And I thought it was true. It was fake.
I thought it said on the forum, and you went, yeah, you said I didn't want to get it stolen backstage. You went into great detail. Ron's trolled me.
Joking. I didn't really have a beeper up my ass. Come on.
That is brilliant.
Okay, onto the Brazil show. Yeah, who's next on the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, there's really only one big name. It's Essa Obaid from Dubai. Essa won a few shows. Shows in like 2010, 2012 era.
He's fantastic.
Hasn't won anything in a while, as far as I know. Did Essa win something?
No.
Fairly recently in like one of those smaller shows like in Qatar or Kuwait or something.
No.
Yeah, but the thing with Essa is when he is on, he is very, very impressive. The last time I saw Essa was he got
very long time ago.
I think it was 6th place at the 2017 San Marino. Remember when Cedric won and Hadi was 2nd, Brandon Curry 3rd, Tim Budasheim was 4th, and I think Essa was just squeezed in I think he might have been 5th, and I think Clarence DeVee was 6th. Yes, and he did look good there, but he was like 90%. But I tell you what, when that guy is on, he's done 2 or 3 Olympias. He's won pro shows.
Yeah, but it's a long time ago, huh?
I know, but but you don't know.
He's 5'9", 250 pounds.
Oh, he's a
very dense.
He's a freak.
Packed, chest, big slabs of pec meat. He's so thick and veiny and freaky. Yeah. Not the prettiest physique you're ever going to see. Absolutely not. But man, he packs a lot of muscle and he gets into great shape. But like Giles said, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen him really hit his peak in a few years. So interesting to see if he's. I'd like to see it because I don't want to think that he's on that downward spiral where this might be one of his last shows.
He might pull a Sean Roden.
He's very freaky.
If you can really make it, because we all kind of wrote that guy off, and he's won the Olympia. So anything.
You didn't have him in your top 5.
No, I didn't. No, I don't think many people did, though, did they?
No, but Essa, I don't think we were going to win here because you got to look at how he's been judged the last 2-3 years. And he's come in a good, decent condition. He has fantastic freaky side. For me personally, I would say he can win. But based on the judging of the last 2-3 years, I do not see him winning this show. But it will be very good to see. I hope he gets a good look.
Do you know? I'd like to see him, if he's on and Akim is on, I want to see those two freaks next to each other. Because those two guys have got that kind of, that next level freakiness, the muscle bellies and the kind of full round, that is going to be cool to see those two. And maybe if, Lionel is bang on, because he's got that kind of 3D kind of muscle, it's going to be interesting to see those 3 up in the top 5.
Okay. So we just have a few more guys. I'm just going to go through them real quick. You've heard of Eddie Bracamontes from the USA. Yes. He turned pro at the 2015 Nationals by taking 2nd in the super heavyweights to Sergio Oliva Jr. The best he's placed so far, he took 4th at the California Pro in 2017. He's a big guy. He's got some freaky body parts. His shoulders and arms are really, really good. Gets into good shape. But, he'll be up there. He'll get a call out. He'll get a look. And this guy, I forgot, he was just in the Indy Pro. He's from Colombia. Is Camilo Andres Diaz Garzon. He was 8th place in Indy Pro.
I don't remember.
I can't picture him.
Can't picture him?
No.
Arms weren't the greatest. He needs better arms. His waist could be a little smaller. A lot of dense muscle, very vascular, good condition. And then the other 3 guys are all from Brazil. I know 2 of them I found out from Miguel Chain. I don't know if you know, Miguel is a journalist in Brazil. Okay. He does a lot of interviews, and he's basically the Giles Thomas of Brazil.
Yeah, he's not that handsome.
He told me, these 2 guys, Lucas Coelho and Ton Aragao, they're both 212 competitors. And they were hoping to do 212 here, but there is no 212.
Oh, that's not a good...
They're in the open.
Yeah. Wow.
And the last guy is also Brazilian, Jefferson Santos de Oliveira, he won this the super heavy and overall here as an amateur. He won the Arnold Amateur and turned pro 2 years ago.
Okay.
So I think this might be his pro debut.
Okay.
Well, you never know with some of these guys that can pop up from nowhere and, and they can take a couple of years off and they can go and put like 20, 30 pounds on like Rafael Brandao did when he made his pro debut. It's like, whoa, who is this guy? He might be one of those. You never know.
Well, we haven't seen them, how they even look, so it's impossible to say. We don't even know who they are.
Yes, well,
so
yeah, but you don't know how much improvements he's been making in the last couple of years. It has happened many times before.
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about it the last time we did one of these. We don't know who some of these guys are, but if they look good enough, we're going to know who they are. They'll rise to the top.
I mean, like Hassan Mustafa from who did third at the Indy Pro. It's like nobody really knew who that guy was, and look what he did. It's some people had him winning it.
At least they're going to get a good look because there's only 10 guys doing it. So at least the judges have a good time to give everybody good call-outs.
Yeah, and they'll all get placed.
And now they got no excuses, and everybody now let's work these guys and let's see who's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, there's only 9, which means either Giles or myself could have been top 10.
I could be top 10 in Arnold. I might run on stage.
First, you got to win that pro card that you're setting up, Ron Harris, huh? And that pro masters class.
Yeah.
We're looking now at the over 70 class.
No.
And that's not kilos, people.
Kilo, I'm over 70 age group, which is going to take a while.
No.
Not quite 50 yet, but I got to wait for all these guys just to die or give up or.
Come on, Ron. Come on.
Maybe both.
Don't give up on the dream, mate. Don't give up on the dream.
I'm surprised Bruno Moraes is not doing the show. The Brazilian.
Bruno Mars.
He's not pro.
Bruno Moraes.
He's not pro.
He's not even a pro.
No, he didn't. He pulled out of his pro qualifier. Like something about food poisoning or whatever.
Oh well, forget about that.
So something happened. Something went wrong. So
they said Bruno Mars, and I don't think Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars, catch a grenade.
Let's get it on record. Who's going to win, Ron? Who's the winner? Give me a name.
Well, I'm going to sound like an idiot now, but I'm going to go with Juan Morel.
Who are you going to go with?
Rafael.
I'm going with Beyeke.
Cool. It's good that we're different.
You're going with who?
Line, of course. Who else?
Well, that's good. I'm glad we have three different people. Otherwise, there'd be. That's pretty good. So Rafael Brandao, Juan Morel, Lionel Beyeke.
It's wide open, this show. It's wide
so
open.
one of us is probably going to be right.
Yep. All three of us are completely wrong.
Yeah.
True. I mean,
go Essa.
Nobody picked Akim, right? No.
Okay. No. Yeah. I think.
So Akim, sorry about that. No, take it personally. You can say you're all idiots when you win.
Do you have any?
All morons. You don't know what you're talking about.
I had Akim.
Sorry. Yeah. Chris had Akim.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Ron. What did have you any idea what Akim weighed at the Indy? He was 265 in Columbus, and he really needed to be 250, really.
Yeah.
Because he's still. I mean,
I don't know what he weighed.
Was he
it does come down to body weight with him, but you'll know it when you see him. You'll know.
Yeah.
Like when I saw him in Toronto, I knew right away he had dropped. I don't want to say a lot of weight because guys get mad because it sounds like they lost a lot of muscle, but he had really brought it, streamlined and tightened everything up, and the condition was better than I'd ever seen from him. Even when he won the Tampa back in, I think it was 2016, this was a much, much better Akim. So if he looks the way he did when he won or took second in Toronto to Juan,
he looked good.
But Juan still beat him last year in Toronto, looking like that.
That's true. But when you saw him in Toronto, could he still have been sharper, more detailed? Or was he bang on? Be honest now.
It's the back and the glutes. I could have seen a few more. Another like 5 to 10% more detail in those areas.
Yeah, because he's not.
But like I said, I don't know if his back. I don't know if that's the skin. Because I find it hard to believe that he can be so incredibly lean everywhere else, and the back still looks kind of blurry.
He's got a lot of development, a lot of muscle that should be pushing and should be looking very detailed. It shouldn't be hard to get when you've got that much mass. It shouldn't be hard to really suck it in and make everything look totally freaky. It's something he's just not coming down far enough. But you know what? It's like even when everyone was like losing their shit to Indy because oh my god, look at Akim. It's like he was better, but he's still only really 85-90% of where he needs to be. I mean, there's a guy that could be making top 10 Olympia clearly and quite comfortably, but he's not hitting that condition.
What about if he went to the 212 division?
Come on. Okay.
All right. Okay, that was a low blow.
That was worse than my beeper joke.
He would definitely be ripped. Shredded.
Chop his legs off.
No, he ain't no 212. Remember when Bob Chickarello asked Brandon Curry the same question?
Oh, yeah. Oh. I was there.
He said, I was 212 in third grade.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. All right, guys. Well, that has been this edition of Global Muscle Hot News.
Yep.
Our preview of The Arnold Classic South America happening this weekend, Saturday in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Make sure you log on to musculardevelopment.com. We're going to have contest photos. We're going to have judging videos, posing routine videos, interviews, paparazzi pics. Everything you want to see in terms of coverage is going to be right there, musculardevelopment.com. Coverage brought to you by High-Tech Pharmaceuticals, of course. That's why I got my Swole Mates shirt on.
Oh, that's a good shirt.
It's one of their...
Is that High-Tech?
That's one of the companies. I think they own about 10 or 11 companies. That's one of them.
Ron, can you get him to send some T-shirts and we'll give them out on the show?
Yeah. I could ask. Sure.
Just send a few, just a couple even, and we'll give them out on the show on competitions.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you'll have like a trivia contest or something.
Yes. Yeah, we'll have a singing competition. Or something.
You have to guess like AJ's top 5 favorite Backstreet Boys songs or something. Giles's top 5 Dark Knight graphic novels.
Oh, that'd be a tough one.
I mean, this is it's we got to make it difficult. Yeah. So, okay. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching our preview, and please check out the coverage on musculardevelopment.com this weekend.
Yes.